It's gonna pop! It's gonna pop! I hate sparkly stuff and loud stuff! You know, SADES officially turned 10 years old this month. I think we need to celebrate. All of this and that much more this week on SADES TV. Let's get it. Alright, so we're officially back. It is the 10th anniversary of SADES this month, and before I get into any hardware that I do want to talk about this week, I wanted to kind of go through a timeline of the last 10 years or the last decade of SADES to kind of show you where the building blocks and foundation started from. So let's start off with 2011-2012, which is basically building a foundation. Alright, so SADES started off in Dongguan City in China, which started with a manufacturing facility. This is a facility that would become the pillar and staple of the organization. Now, you can't have a manufacturing facility without, of course, an office space. The following year, SADES opens up their first ever offices in Shenzhen City, and this, of course, allowed the company to expand tenfold, now getting into more and more peripherals, and of course, the esports side of the industry. 2013 through 2014, supporters arrived. Now, while working on a handful of newly modeled headsets, SADES quickly swooped in to become the exclusive headset supplier for the WGC finals. Shortly after that, SADES actually partnered up with the OMG League of Legends team. This allowed the brand to partner up with an esports organization which really got their boots on the ground and started the foundation for marketing their product abroad to an even larger audience in China. 2015 through 2017, bigger things to come. Now at this point, SADES was really growing at a rapid rate. Partnering with choice teams such as Raze Gaming and Longzhu Gaming, the company had now had two definitive esports organizations to really push the brand out. Now, SADES wasn't going to stop there, of course. Opportunities came and went on a massive scale when it came to esports organizations, but one thing that they hadn't really gotten into yet was a rather large esports organization doing tournaments. This was a chance to really diversify the portfolio of companies that SADES had worked with, but not only that, bringing them into a larger platform with the League Master Series. So this is where it gets a little hectic. Now, around this time period, SADES had been working effortlessly to develop new technologies, but there was something kind of missing from the picture. The company required a sound profile and a design that was out of this world, something that really brought immersiveness to sound, giving you that home theater and studio-like substance in your sound without spending an arm and a leg on a headset. This was basically a soundscape that took the company into an entirely different direction. Enter the big homies at Bongiovi Labs. Now, partnering with these legends, these juggernauts, these audiophiles, brought SADES headsets into a direction that had never been taken by the company before. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel, this is the SADES Spellin Pro. This is an absolute maniac of a headset. This has the Bongiovi DPS built into it, which is a miniaturized chipset that gives you high-end audio functions at a wicked low price. This is one of my go-tos and still is to this day. I've been riding one of these for about 3.5-4 years now, just since launch, and it's never failed me. Now, not only did this lead to a pair of flagship headsets, but this got SADES thinking outside of the box once again. These two headsets essentially became a pillar of our flagship series headsets and paved the road for the future ahead. 2018, coming to America. Not like the movie, but kind of, I guess. So this became a really crucial year for SADES, and this is actually a couple months after I started my endeavors with the company. And what this actually meant was really pushing out new peripherals. So not just headsets, but we're talking keyboards, mice, gaming furniture, you name it. As you can see behind me, we've talked about this one a couple times actually. Now, we couldn't just stop there. There was a lot of momentum building at this point, and we had launched a plethora of new products. They were getting great buzzes, great reviews, but we had something bigger to announce. And of course, to make that announcement, we couldn't just do this on YouTube. It couldn't be done on a website or socials. It had to be done in person. It had to make an explosion. So this proved to be a really pivotal moment for us and a year in our journey into the market. The US just opening up, getting new distribution roles and distribution rights going, a handful of new product coming to the market. This really became a big one for us, and this is where we cue in the alpha. The Alpha was a gaming table that we manufactured to basically bridge the gap between your traditional office desk and an actual gaming desk, offering a slew of features and functions. And yes, of course, I'm going to leave the links in the description below so you can go ahead and check out a video for that, as well as get some information on the Alpha today.
You didn't think I was going to show some product while we're talking about our tenure? Come on.
And of course, with the new gaming table, we had to launch a brand new set of gaming chairs. So we brought in the Draco, Pegasus, and the Dorado, which I'm sitting on right now. These ushered in a new generation of gaming chairs with a lot of upgraded features that to this day still hold up. While product remained a crucial part of the success of the organization, so did esports. At this point, we wanted to make some massive changes to our esports lineup, bringing in some old friends as well as some new ones. At this point, we reintroduced the Evo Galaxy Ladies team, which is a League of Legends all-female team who absolutely kicks ass. I'm going to leave some links for you to check them out if you haven't. Go ahead and do so. And of course, introducing our own house team, Team SADES, our premier PUBG team. 2020, what do we do now? 2020 came roaring in like the shitstorm out of left field and absolutely caused chaos and panic across the globe. We knew we had to do something at this point, and you know, we had to make some moves to, one, better help mankind where we can, and that's where the idea and concept came up from our marketing director at the time to go ahead and do a COVID gift basket full of masks for our first responders and, you know, get them protected and get them taken care of so that they could take care of everybody else. But at the same time, we needed to obviously, you know, take a step back and figure out our things in terms of what we want to do for manufacturing, whether or not it's feasible to put out new product right away or hold off. And ultimately, we restructured things that paved the road for this year. It was an absolutely crazy year for this entire organization. I'd like to think that our teams collectively got together, molded together, and we made it work, and that's why we're still here. So here we are in 2021. SADES has a handful of new peripherals coming down the pipeline over the next few months, but I'm not going to talk about those today. What I really want to talk about is this 10-year anniversary. This is 10 years of being in service, being in business for you guys. At the end of the day, without your communications with us, talking to us, and taking the time to express your opinions on the product, we wouldn't have built the product lineup that we have today, the customer service and support that we have today, and the sponsorships at the end of the day. So this really is for you guys. So with that being said and done, I'd like to introduce you guys to the SADES Spirits 10-year anniversary edition. So that's all I've got for you guys this week on SADES TV, but before I go, should probably do the right thing and celebrate. I mean, it is SADES' birthday after all. I'm Mikey from SADES TV. Cue the celebration. Happy birthday, SADES.